away. Okay, I always have to turn that off. All right, guys, happy Sunday. We are going to play with Spook Alley today. We're going to start kind of working on some autumn or fall type projects. So join me this week because I think we're going to try to tackle one of these each day, and then we'll probably finish off the week with starting a different transfer. But this is a D-size transfer, so each section is 9 inches by 9 inches or thereabouts. They fit our shadow boxes perfectly, but I found some really cute frames, just wood frames that I thought I would play with today. And it kind of reminded me or looked like the frames that they used in their sample images. So this is what I found. They're just 10-inch wood, very cheap wood, but put together nicely. I added these beads. I found some big beads. They're kind of like medium size, but they're half beads. They actually sell them on Amazon. And they're half a bead, so they lay on your projects flat. So that's nice. All right, let me get this out. All right, so this is called Spook Alley. And I'm going to get these cut up so I can show you. We're going to start with the pumpkin carving one, because who doesn't love to carve pumpkins? Okay, there are cut lines there. See those lines like straight across? So we're going to follow those cut lines because where that cut line is, that is a silkscreen mesh in there. So if you were to try to, let's say you had 2 together and you wanted to do them both, you will get that line, okay, if you chalk on top of that. So we're going to cut that and just know that we're not to go off the edge of our transfer. Especially if like you're doing a t-shirt, because these would make great t-shirts. You want to maybe even tape wherever that little line was so that the ink doesn't go through on your t-shirt. Otherwise, you're going to have a line. So we have pumpkin carving. This one, the namesake, Spook Alley, enter if you dare. This one says Halloween party, proceed with caution. And this says fortune telling, look into the future, fate or love. All right, let's get out our pumpkin carving. We'll put these to the side because we are going to work on those this week. We're also going to take these and put those aside. We're also going to find some coordinating wood cuts. We got some new wood cutouts, guys. So let me find the one for pumpkin carving. I think that's this. If you would like to grab a cute little pumpkin, go ahead and comment carve, C-A-R-V-E, for carving, pumpkin carving. Carve if you want to get your hands on one of those. I have the rest of this set here all ready to go for the week. We have some other fun stuff planned, so make sure you're staying with us. Go ahead and follow the page. Turn your notifications on. If you want to get notified by a quick text, I do that. If you want to get a text, go ahead and just comment text, and I'll get that all set up for you. We're going to play with some new mediums. Oh gosh, we have so much that came out for our release. So we have something called, and we paired up with Dixie Belle, so Gator Hide. This is a top coat, a water repellent. There's 2, it repels water. Not sure, I guess, what it would do if it continuously got hammered with water, but people are saying this is an awesome top coat. I normally spray my projects if it's going to be close to water or maybe sometimes in that environment. So I'm excited to use this. I'm probably going to use this on my Nutcracker bundles because I might put him by my front door I think that'll be cute on my front door. So we got gator hide, something called sea spray. This gives your projects kind of like I'm trying to think of in the crafter's world. It just gives it texture. So if you want to texturize something or give it some height, you'll want to sprinkle some sea spray in with your chalk paste or ink. I'm not sure if it'll work with the ink, but we'll give that a try. Why not? Okay, and then we have crackle. I'm going to play with the crackle today. That gives it that old worn wood look, or like as if the paint is peeling off. So we're going to try that today. We also have 3 voodoo stains. Okay, you got a voodoo stain. This is Up in Smoke. It's just a wood stain, or I wonder if you could stain cloth. That might be something we can play with too. This one is called Au Natural, so it's a creamier color. This one is Tobacco, which is more of your warm, rustic, warm brown look to it. So we're gonna go with Up in Smoke today, and probably do all 4 projects with the Up in Smoke. Sorry, my eye is itchy. Just to see, because I figure I don't think the brown and the natural is going to be really good with these projects today. So let's go ahead and take these half guys out. Now I was thinking I might do it on the inside, but, and it's too big to go on the outside. Oops, lost one. So maybe we won't use these today because it'll cover up a good portion of that. And I have smaller ones, but they don't, of course, they don't perfectly fit, and that will drive me nuts to get it perfectly spaced. So maybe we won't do that, okay? But here's our project today. He's gonna be adorable. Let's go ahead and, the wood panel is in, I think it's just glued in here. So we're gonna try to take it out, because I think what I wanna do is do it on this flat sheet. So we're gonna try without busting it. Feels like it's in there pretty good. Let's do this. Let's do this. If we can't get it out, then that's fine. We'll just use it as is. I'm gonna try to heat it up. Let's see if we can heat the wood up. We also want to take, oh, that came off like really easy. Want to get that off. Okay. So we're gonna see if we can heat this up without burning it. See if we can heat that glue up that's underneath there. Just to try to get that out. Otherwise, we're going to use as is. I'm doing it from the back side. Let's see if that did anything. It did not. I don't know how they put this together, but boy, oh boy. I don't want to crack it too, because that wood's really small. We're going to use it as is. We're just going to use it as is. Okay, so I'm going to come in. I feel like there's some little pieces of wood in here. I'm going to bend this, and we're going to just try to soften that up a little bit. Okay. I feel like there's still a lot of all right, put that back. All right, I think first things first, we're gonna try to stain the wood, okay? Then I think we're gonna try putting the crackle on top, because I want the stain color to come through. So we'll put another color on top of the crackle, and then it's supposed to crackle, I think. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. And I haven't read the directions, so that should probably be the starting point. It says shake well, apply with a lint-free cloth, paint brush or applicator pad, apply stain and wipe excess product. Start out with a small amount, reapply depending on the shade you are looking for. Okay. And it doesn't say, it's a water-based gel stain. Warning, irritation. It does not say how long it takes to dry. So if we have to help it along, we will. Wonder if we should do the pumpkin too. Maybe we'll do the pumpkin too. Okay. Let's see if this is open. And I don't have gloves, and I feel like I'm gonna just make a big old mess of myself, so. I think I have gloves. Let me look. I do have gloves. Okay, we have gloves. Woohoo. Got a bunch of little wood pieces. All right. Let's start out with one. All right, guys. This ought to be fun. Hi, Kelly. Hello, Kathy. Thank you for joining me today. Okay. I'm just going to kind of, woo, that's a lot. We're going to start there. Let's get a paper towel, or you know what? Let's just use a foam brush. And I'm going with the grain of the wood. And we're just applying it now. We're not trying to get it off. I know it's dark, so it won't stay this color. We're just kind of staining it right now. Hello. Hello, Swathi. Thanks for hopping on and saying hello. Okay, we're just gonna really pile this on in the grooves. Okay, this is our voodoo stain. It's called Up in Smoke. Oop. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of stain our wood. We're then going to take off the excess. So that's, I'm getting sloppy. Don't worry about that. It's kind of fun getting sloppy and no, I'm not getting messy on my hands because I got gloves on. We're going to see if this works with the crackle. I'm just trying to stain the top at this point. I think maybe 2. This is such a really cheap wood. I'm wondering if I shouldn't have given it a little sanding, you know, make it a little more rough. So it would take to the staining. I'm just gonna dab it on like this. I like this better. Wants to stick better when I do that instead of trying to brush it on. And then we're gonna let it sit for a minute or 2 before we take it off. See if it takes a little better. Just gonna do it up here too. Okay, we're gonna let that soak into the wood grain a little bit here. I think the more coat you give it, oh, didn't want to do that. The more coat you give it, the darker it will stain. But I think we're just gonna stick with the first coat. Now those grooves. Okay, let's let that sit. I'm gonna try to put this somewhere where I won't get in trouble with it. Trouble meaning, you know, getting it all over my clothes and whatnot. Okay, put that there. Now I'm gonna grab the paper towel and we will see how this goes. Ooh, see, I already got it myself. And I'm just blotting the wood. It really soaked into that wood. And I'm just gonna blot the sides, the frame part, because I like that. I like it darker, but I like the wood that's trying to come through. So we're just gonna blot that. It's kind of sticky. Again, first time user, so trying to just relay my experience here for you. In a very porous wood like this, it is really soaking it in. Okay, so that's what that looks like. We're gonna go ahead and give it a good dry here. So I'm gonna turn down my heat here on my heat tool here. Let's see if we can get this dried up. And then we're gonna apply the crackle. And then we're gonna probably put I don't know if I wanna do paint or a chalk paste on top. Not sure. Probably we'll use chalk paste. Maybe we'll probably use the vanilla, our new En Vogue. Because that'll look really cool. Then with the gray trying to crackle through. I think that'll look pretty neat. Still see it's a little wet in the cracks here. I like it though. I think it's turning out pretty cool. I'm gonna grab another little piece here. I'm just gonna try to dab wherever we feel like it's still wet, kind of in the cracks a little bit. Okay. Kind of down in the corners. All right, oops, that's kind of heavy over here. All right, what do you guys think so far? So far, so good. Step one, stained. All right, next step, let me close this up. Next step is applying the crackle. Again, first time using this, so we're gonna see. Okay. Let's see how that works. First time here. Of course, I didn't break it enough to, oh my goodness. And of course we will read directions because you know, should probably read directions. I am just having a heck of a time trying to get this open today. My goodness. Just need to get a little cut started, and then I can peel it down. There we go. Goodness. Okay. Directions. First aid, eyes, blah, 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 skin. Apply 1 coat of any color. Oh, wait. It says to apply Dixie Belle paint color, but we're going to do, we have our stain down. This will be the color of the crackle. To a properly cleaned surface. If natural wood is desired, apply 1 coat of Dixie Belle clear coat. Let dry completely. Thoroughly stir and apply. Do not thin. Allow to completely dry. It will be glossy. Apply another color of paint over crackle. Work quickly, starting from one end to the other. Do not back brush. This will disturb the cracking process. Let dry completely. Approximately 24 hours. What? Seal if desired with product. Okay. Well, we may not be able to go any further than this. We're going to see. We're going to see. Ooh, that is drippy. Very drippy. Okay. Let me get another brush. And we're going to apply. See, now I've used crackle products before. And it is a really neat process. I'm trying to think. I think it was just from Michael's. There's a crackle. I don't think it was this, though. I don't think they don't sell Dixie Belle at Michael's, right? I don't think so. All right, so maybe I'm trying to see where I've been. So I'm going to tip it up into the light a little bit. It is a thick and gooey consistency. I can see why you don't want to thin it, because I don't think the crackle would work, you know? So it's the next color that we have to work quickly with. All right, so hopefully this dries quick. We're gonna help it along with our hot air gun, air tool. Okay, can you see how it's glossy? Here. Okay. I'm going with the wood grain. It doesn't say to do that, but I want to do that because I want my crackle to go with the wood grain. I think it would look weird if it went against this look. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, put that down. Let's cover this up. Now we're going to dry this. Hopefully it dries. Okay. I could already see how it crackles because it's separating already. So I could see that when you put the paste or paint on top of it, how it would create that effect. So we're going to try to get this dry. I don't know how long it's going to take. Sticky. Not sure how long this is going to take, guys, so hang with me. Tell me what you're doing today. It's Sunday fun day. Hubby's outside doing the lawn in this sickening hot weather. Just gross. It's just gross outside. Jackie, and hello, Elena. How are you? Say hello. Let's get those comments flowing. I do see that it's drying, so that's good. Just not sure how long it's going to take. So hang out. Go warm up that coffee. That's what I do. I have my cup of coffee, and I have to constantly just keep warming it up, and then I just give up. Eventually, I just give up. Let's see, we gotta get our vanilla. There's our vanilla. Actually, June would probably be cool because that's kind of the color of the wood underneath. So that might be a better choice. Not sure if I have June close by. I'll have to look. Oh, it's getting there, guys. We're almost done. We're almost there. You could see we're getting there. For my June while this dries. That's bubbly. I don't want bubbly. Grayish. I don't want grayish. Camel. Camel's a good option, although I don't think that jar feels right. More bubbly. A little bit wet in those cracks. Okay, guys, let me look. I think I have June to the side here. Let me go look real quick here. Come on, June, where are ya? More bubbly. I loved that bubbly. Here's June. I got it. I think June might be better than vanilla. This is vanilla, this is June. Although June kind of, you know, we're gonna go vanilla. All that, after all that. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, it says to do it in the same direction. Let's get one last foam brush here. We're gonna go in the correct direction. So I'm gonna go up and down. We're gonna try not to go back and forth. Okay, you ready? Look at me, I'm going back and forth already. All right, I don't know, like, are you supposed to dry it or? Should I have watered down my vanilla a little bit? I don't know. I see it kind of crackling over here a little bit. I'm gonna just water it down a little bit. I'm just gonna thin it out a little bit so it's not on so thick. Okay. And I know I'm going against the rules here. I've never done this, you guys, so I'm trying to learn in front of you. Oh, I think it's working. I think it's working. Maybe ooh, that's a lot. Ooh, it's a lot. Okay, let's see. I don't know, maybe it's as it dries. It is starting to crackle, you guys. Look down there. You see it? It's starting to crackle. Eek. This is just a little light up here, so we're gonna lightly go over it over here. Oh yeah, it is. It's kind of cool. And that, I like that look. It's just like an old, just old barnish look. Let's see if we can dry it and speed it up. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks so cool. Do you guys see that? Oh, let me get you guys up close. Look at it. I love that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. That's neat. Now, I feel like I need to just maybe paint outside frame with vanilla. What do you guys think? Just because I kind of got messy on the inside. Ooh, I like this so much. So much. Can you guys see that? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. It's a little wet still. All right, we're gonna keep drying it. That is so cool. I don't know. I'll decide another time if I want to paint the outside of it or not, the outside frame. That's so cool. And you can see the stain color coming through, which I love. So probably need to water down your paste just a little bit to make it a little bit thinner. So it's not so thick, but holy smokes, I love this. Okay, so what color are we gonna do the pumpkin? We should probably stain the pumpkin, I'm thinking. Let's stain the pumpkin. I'm not gonna apply the crackle. We're just gonna keep it stained. Okay, so let me put this away. I really like this. Okay. We're gonna put this up here for a minute. Just out of the way for a second. For a hot second. Make sure my pumpkin's going the right way. Let's open this up. Ooh. Okay. And then we're gonna stain our pumpkin. Again, if you want to get your hands on this cutout and the others that go with this transfer, go ahead and comment carve. And then we can discuss which ones you want for sure. Okay. Okay. I love when stains, you could see the wood texture. I love that. Let's get this dry. Excuse me, and I'm probably gonna do one more coat. Just to get it a little darker. Okay. We're not even wiping it off. We're just staining it. Okay. Yeah, a little bit darker. Still can see that wood grain through it. I love it. Love, love, love. Yeah, that's gonna be good. 2 coats. Okay, that should do it. 2 coats. Let's get that dry. Then what we're going to do is we're going to wax our crackle surface. We'll do the transfer. We're also going to wax our pumpkin and put it all together. Yes. Hello, Kathy. Yes, it says to brush in the same direction. Well, the crackle I did in one direction, but then I kind of went up and down in a couple of spots. But then when I put the paste on top, I made sure I was going in the same direction. And they say not to go back over because and I kind of did that in a couple spots, but it looks fine to me. So yes. Okay, that's dry. So here's what it's gonna look like so far. Ooh, I love it, love it. Okay, let's put that aside. Let's find our wax. Get you guys out. Is that timer still on? Sheesh, what is that doing there? Okay, let's get our wax out. Get my fun little wax dauber here. And I'm gonna go back and forth. Put a little wax on here. You could, don't mark my words here. I wonder if you could do our clear coat, the Dixie Belle gator hide, to kind of protect all the crackle. All right, so we're just applying it right now. This is just so much easier for my hands. My hands tend to get achy because I have a little arthritis in them, so that helps my hand. And I'm just gonna get that stain off of me so I don't stain myself. Okay. Okay. Now we have to buff it. So let's go ahead and get paper towel. And I'm just gonna go back and forth with the crackle. Okay? With the crackle. Look at the shine. You see that shine? That's what you want. You want a shine, and you want it to feel nice and smooth. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm going to take this off. I think I'm past my messy moments here. Let's bring our transfer over. Spook Alley is the name of the transfer, and this is pumpkin carving. Okay. Take this off. I was hoping to be able to get this out, but they have that glued in there pretty good, and I didn't want to break it, so we left it in there. So we're going to get this centered as best we can. It's a 10-inch board. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, this is going to look so good. All right, we're going to rub that down. You don't want any little bumps or lumps or wrinkles. Okay, get it in there. If the transfer is too big, make sure you get it really down in there. I'll probably have problems getting it up, but we'll worry about that later. We're not going to worry about doing him, right? Because we're going to do that on top. actually wonder if we should do crackle and then do orange on top. That would probably look pretty amazing. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's go and, well, let's put this inside out. We didn't get too messy on that side. We're gonna apply the crackle. Okay, let's just move this real quick. Let's get our crackle. It's so gooey. Okay, we're gonna apply a thin coat of crackle. And I'm kind of doing it, I'm gonna try to do it in the same direction as we did the board. Okay. Okay. So sticky, ooey gooey sticky. Okay, let's dry it. Then do you guys remember squeeze? That is one of our, we introduced that color. It's not in our permanent lineup, but it came out with, I think, linen. Was it linen? It was that blue shimmery color. And then the squeeze for spring. Let's get this dry. It does dry, so, and it's not tacky either when it dries, but you can tell something's there. See how it's kind of shiny? It does dry. Okay. Then I'm gonna get, that should be fine. Let's open our squeeze. It's a new jar. Probably have one open already, but let's see. Nope. What's this one? Squeeze. Let's see if this one's open. Yep, okay. Why open one when we don't have to, right? I have to go through my paste. I probably have so many. Like I have some from 2018, 17, 18 that I probably just need to part ways with. It's whatever you put on top. It's correct. And the color underneath it will be the color underneath the crackle. So I have stain, then crackle, then I'll put the orange on. Just like my board, I did the stain, I did crackle, and then I did vanilla on top. So also, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit of water in my lid. Okay. We're gonna take a nice little scoop of squeeze, and we're gonna kind of just pounce it around a little bit. We're just kind of thinning it up a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Then we're gonna put it on. So we're gonna go this way. You don't want it too wet. And I have to work quickly. Trying to go in the same direction though. Like I said, they say not to come back and forth, but not really listening to that very well because I want to make sure this spreads nice and crackles. So let's see. Let's see if it works its magic here. feel like it's green there, so I'm gonna grab some paste. And against the rules, I'm gonna paint over it here. Okay. Ooh, that pumpkin, he just looks eerie. I love it. Love, 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 love. We're just gonna dump this in there. Keep it nice and fresh. Okay, put this over here. All right, let's see if it worked. I hope it did. Let's get it dry. See if the crackle happens here. See if we start to crackle. Come on, crackle. It is a little bit. It doesn't really show like it does with the white. You can see it a little bit, which is surprising. See it a little bit, not much, which is fine. It's dry. Okay. We're gonna see if a little bit of sanding helps. Let's see if we're gonna mess this up or not. Does want to clump off where it's a little thicker on our pumpkin here. Yeah, because it got thick here. That was my fault. I went back over it. Let's see if we could sand it off here. Pumpkin, I don't know. Not sure I like the outcome on the pumpkin. He does look weathered, doesn't he? We're gonna go with it. We're gonna put our wax on top. So this is interesting. This is an interesting little experiment here. We're just going to put that wax on. Color, not so much. The vanilla looked great. Color, not so much. Which now I'm perplexed. So I may have made it too wet. I'm not sure. Not sure why. Applying that second layer, probably not a good idea. Oh well, okay, we're going with it. We are going with it here. Oops, okay, let's get our, I was gonna use shimmer shadow, but I think I'm gonna go with just plain old black. Okay. Squeegees here. All right, shimmer shadow, and we're just going to go across. Again, we're just kind of going with that, the direction of our wood grain, okay? Trying not to hit the inside of my frame. Okay, you can spin it if you need to. Don't be afraid to, move your project so you can chalk it however makes you comfortable. I do like pulling towards me instead of kind of pushing it away. I would rather pull it towards me. We'll have to give this transfer a quick wash because then we're going to do the pumpkin. Although I guess we could do the pumpkin in black. We could. Turn it back around because we have a lot over here. Okay. Let's get that excess off. Okay. Now, we need, take this off. Need something pointy to get in this corner here. Peel this up. Now it does say to, let it dry 24 hours. So I do feel like I'm pulling up a little bit of that vanilla, but I mean, it just adds to the charm of the, oh my gosh, look how cool. Yeah, it took a lot off the top there. But look how cool, that's still very cool. All right, let me put this aside for a moment. As I'm getting all dirty. Hello, Market Wood. Thank you. I know, I'm learning. It's the first time I've done it, so this is what we're looking at. Oh, I should zoom you guys out. So you can see where it pulled up a lot over here, but still very cool. Very cool. And if it really bothered me, I could go back over it. Once this dry, like say I come back to it tomorrow and it dries, because that's gooey. So you probably really have to pay attention to the directions. And if it tells you to let it dry 24 hours, then let it dry 24 hours. Now this is dry and waxed. Did we buff it? I don't think we buffed it. Let's buff it. Let's buff it. I might have buffed it. I don't remember. I think I did. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this transfer back on. Okay. We're going to try to get that in the right spot here. I'm going to kind of put it down and then I'm going to pick it up and see. Because it's black. I know, it just looks like chippy wood, Very chippy wood. Let's see what this looks like here. Oh, getting it all dirty underneath. I can't get my nail under it. There we go. I'm gonna hold it up to the light. Oh yeah, I am way off. I am way off. We just need to come over a bit. There's that, I still feel like I got a big, no, maybe not. Okay. This is one reason why I like to wash my transfers, especially after using black, so that I can see where I'm lining things up. So this might be a little off alignment, but still gonna be very cool nonetheless. Okay, let's get him chalked up. I think now with each project we do, we're gonna learn a little bit more each time. That excess off. Okay, get those lines smoothed out. Let's see. Ooh, I like him too. But I am a mess. Okay, let's get that dry. have to play more with this crackle stuff. See what it's all about. I like it was that it was sanded away there. I could sand away some more, just to give it some interest here. Let's get this all dried up. Okay, guys. Here's our pumpkin carving. Ooh, I love that. I love that, you guys. That turned out pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Like I said, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know if because I got some of the vanilla like inside there. You could see it inside the frame. Maybe I'll try to go around with just a little brush and just complete the inside. Because I think I need that to be gray. I was going to paint it the vanilla, but now I think I need it to be the gray. So I think I'll just do the inside and then be done with it. I love him. Outside of this part peeling up, I love him. I think it turned out great. I hope you enjoyed today's demo. I hope you enjoyed kind of going through the steps with me. I think each day as we go on to complete the rest of these, we will get better and better at it. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.